1 year after a tornado ripped through Westmoreland, residents continue to put back the pieces of their lives. Sergeant Christian Torres with the Pottawatomie County Sheriff's Office moved back into his house in December after it sustained significant damage.
I wouldn't say normal now. During Christmas break, the house was done enough, though. We were able to move back. It's getting close. Torres had been at a pair of safety events earlier that day in St. George and Onega. As he arrived to help assist with damage assessment, Torres called his wife, who assured him their house was fine, and then he went to work, launching a drone into the air to get an aerial assessment of the overall damage. It was then he noticed his garage was gone, part of his roof was missing, and his next-door neighbor's house was destroyed. That's when I realized, my wife lied to me. She said everything was fine, But she told me what I needed to know at that point, so I could, I needed to be at work, and so she told me, hey, everything's fine, so I wouldn't stop working and go to the house. Pottawatomie County Clerk Dawn Henry lives just a block east of Torres. She also sustained damage to her home.
We have to replace all our roofs. We had to replace the entire south side of our house. It took out quite a bit of our fence, pool area. We didn't think that it damaged our shed, but the tornado ended up moving it off of its foundation when we had to tear it down.
6 homes on Henry's block are being completely rebuilt. She says the community has persevered despite the tragedy.
Everybody is willing to jump in and help. I know there's been some that didn't ask for help and we didn't give them an option and we just jumped in and helped them. But it's a very close community. We're all like family up here.
According to the National Weather Service, the April 30th, 2024 tornado was rated an EF-3 category storm with peak wind gusts of up to 140 miles per hour. 3 teenagers have been arrested in connection to a stolen vehicle from an East Manhattan convenience store. According to the Pottawatomie County Sheriff's Office, dispatchers received a report shortly before 5 o'clock Monday that an SUV had been stolen from the Casey's parking lot on East Highway 24. A short time later, dispatchers also received a 911 call reporting a reckless driver on Highway 24 near Blue Run Road with an occupant also reportedly pointing a gun at another vehicle. Officers determined it was the stolen vehicle, and they pursued it eastbound before it came to a stop just east of Bellevue. All 3 teenagers were taken into custody on charges of aggravated assault, aggravated battery, fleeing and eluding, and theft. The Sheriff's Office has not released their names. Manhattan City officials are scrambling to make temporary adjustments at 14th and Points Avenue after Monday's storms damaged a traffic signal beyond repair. City engineer Brian Johnson tells K-Man,
we are working with some different vendors to try to get a temporary signal installed, a span wire temporary signal installed as soon as possible, but it's probably 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks until we can get that installed.
Until then, he says the intersection will remain a 4-way stop.
The traffic signal that we're going to put up actually will just be a pedestrian signal at first on the west leg so that we can continue to get pedestrians across points in a safe manner from the south side to the north side, down to Teddy Roosevelt School, and then, of course, up to City Park.
Johnson says the city has a long-term plan to reduce lanes on points and create a road diet or road reconfiguration that could open the potential also for city officials to explore installing a shorter master arm and shorter poles at the intersection as a less expensive alternative.
This episode is brought to you by Shopify. Upgrade your business with Shopify, home of the #1 checkout on the planet. Shop Pay boosts conversions up to 50%, meaning fewer carts going abandoned and more sales going cha-ching. So if you're into growing your business, get a commerce platform that's ready to sell wherever your customers are. Visit Shopify.com to upgrade your selling today.
Last week was our first playoff game, and my plaque psoriasis was so itchy under all my gear. Sometimes just thinking about scratching could take me out of the moment. And then my doctor told me I could get clearer skin with a pill called Otezla.
Otezla apremilast is a prescription medicine used to treat adult patients with plaque psoriasis for whom phototherapy or systemic therapy is appropriate. Otezla can help you get clearer skin after just 4 months.
Okay, ready for the next game. Talking to my doctor about a pill was a total game changer.
Don't use Otezla if you're allergic to it. Get medical help right away if you have trouble breathing or swallowing, swelling of the face, lips, tongue, throat, or arms. Severe diarrhea, nausea or vomiting, depression, suicidal thoughts, or weight loss can happen. Tell your doctor if any of these occur and if you have a history of depression or suicidal thoughts. Live in the moment. Ask your doctor about Otezla. Call 1-844-4-OTEZLA or visit Otezla.com for prescribing info about cost, and more.
Good morning, I'm Troy Coverdale with your sports headlines. Nebraska's Gabe Swanson hit a 3-run double in the bottom of the ninth. Nebraska takes a 7-6 walk-off win over K-State last night in Lincoln. Ty Rule tagged for the loss after loading the bases in the ninth. The senior reliever lasting just a third of an inning, giving up 2 hits while striking out 1. The Cats return to Big 12 play on Thursday night when they take on BYU in the opener of a 3-game stint. The Royals pick off a 3-1 victory on the road at Tampa last evening. Freddie Fermin with 3 hits and an RBI. Kyle Isbell and Salvador Perez each drove in a run behind Michael Lorenzen's 6 strong innings as he claimed his 50th career win. Same 2 teams continuing that series tonight in Tampa with coverage at 5:30 on News Radio KMAN. Jerome Tang has added an international superstar to his 2025 roster. 6'6" guard Andre Kostic from Serbia joining the Wildcats. He's currently playing for Serbian professional club KK Dynamic. In 39 games, he's averaging 16 points, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds per game, while shooting at a 43% clip from the field, 36% from beyond the three-point line. Overall, the guard is commitment number 5 for K-State in the 2025 recruiting class. Veteran coach Bill Peterson, who has experience at virtually every level of college and pro basketball coaching, has been named an assistant on Tang's staff going forward. Have a great day. I'm Troy Coverdale.